yes, there's a phenomenon sweeping the nation, smashing down the Kung Po prawns and finishing it off with an epic yes, it's Big John, and you just cannot escape the man. A social media household name, a champion at eating Chinese, and the head of the mighty Fisher family. Now, some of you may be thinking, what's all the fuss about? It's just a man eating a Chinese takeaway. Well, just hold on a curry sauce minute, cause you're double wrong. I'm here to tell you there's more to the story and the family. So let me tell you what our chicken chow mean. Bosh, sorry, there'll be a few of them puns. Anyway, yes, let me stroke the bosom of your intrigue, caress your nipulagos, and bring you up to speed with the Essex equivalent of the Kardashians. Uncle Propa's about to tell you all about the Fisher family. Strap yourselves in. Let's begin with an introduction. We've of course got Big John, married since 1996 to lovely wife Charlotte. There's daughter Hetty, a sterling netball player. And then we have the three sons, the artistic and talented William and Henry. And then lastly, the Romford Bull himself, yes, Mr. Johnny Fisher. Young Johnny is a 23-year-old British undefeated heavyweight with a record of 7-0, who you can't deny looks pretty hard. I mean, if he asked me for the time, I'd give him my fucking watch. So to begin with, who really is Big John? Well, he's not just an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant owner's worst fucking nightmare. No, he's originally from Stepney Green and has worked his whole life in the family business as well-respected wholesale cheese suppliers. He was a tasty little footballer back in the day, signed on the books for Leyton Orient, but the Fisher bloodline is full of fighting men, with Big John's dad a keen wrestler. His granddad competed in over 60 professional fights, and great-granddad was a sailor, and interestingly one of the last men in history to get the cat o' nine tails, which if you don't know what that is, it's punishment with a lethal whip against his back. Bloody hell, fuck that. The punishment left him paralysed, and then he competed in barrel fighting, which is men unable to walk put in a barrel and left to fight till one surrenders. Big John himself has never backed down from an altercation and boxed at a young age out of Lion ABC and the Repton in Bethnal Green. Shithole. So by the time fatherhood rolled around, it was an easy decision to introduce his boys to the sweet science when they were young, and it was little Johnny who fell in love. Yes, the Romford Bull has been boxing as long as he can remember. Just 5 years old, he started out at Ongar ABC and proceeded to box out of gyms such as Brentwood ABC, North East London's 5-star ABC, Hornchurch ABC and more. He only racked up 10 amateur fights, 6 of which were between the ages of 10 and 15, but then a broken hand through playing rugby halted his progress from the age of 16 and the recovery was long drawn out. However, his return produced just a handful of bouts, but with a string of first round knockouts, and the stars began to align when mouth almighty Sam Jones put a post out asking for sparring partners for the big juggernaut Joe Joyce. A 19-year-old Johnny boy studying for his history degree at the time replied to the message and was given the opportunity, then gave a solid account of himself in the spar, showing his toughness and resilience even as a novice, trying his hardest to land one on Joyce's naughty immovable fuck off chin. The Romford Bull impressed and became a regular sparring partner while still at university, eventually finding himself in Las Vegas training with Joyce in the Salas gym. Now Sam Jones was intrigued to know more about the Essex lad and stumbled upon a video of Johnny bringing a mighty 500 crowd strong to Exeter for one of his amateur fights. He knew then and there that he not only had a tough brute force of a boxer on his hands, but a ticket seller as well. So amongst Johnny turning pro, Sam signed him up for a management deal with S-Jam Double Lively. Just before old Edward Hearn also caught word of all the hype in 2019 as well, and he spunked his pants, didn't he? Yes, the dollar signs were in old Fast Car's eyes. Oh, hello, Johnny, fancy a bit of Matchroom, bruv? Oh, go on then. So the new Essex heavyweight hopeful was now promoted by the mighty Matchroom on Sky and DAZN. Yes, that's DAZN, which has increased from $7.99 a month to a contractual £100 a year or £20 a bloody month. Cheers. Oh, wait, but this is a reward, apparently.
We want to reward them for their loyalty. DAZN want to reward loyal customers.
Bit of a funny old reward, innit? That's like me bringing a criminal on the loose into the police and them saying, thanks for that, here's your reward. You owe us a fucking tenner. Terrific. Anyway, sorry I digress. Yes, it had all happened so fast, but Johnny Boy was just rolling with it. Then it was time for his debut on the 20th of February 2021. It was time to show the world what he was made of and use his draw power to sell a bucket load of tickets, and he managed to sell fuck all. Yeah, because it was in the thick of all that poxy lurgy and the lockdown, all that bollocks. Yeah, cheers Bozzer and Hancock, you great big tits. Regardless of this though, young Johnny made a statement with a first round knockout against Matt Gordon and the Romford ball had landed. He went on to produce another knockout against Phil Williams, again behind closed doors, as well as another in the Matchroom fight camp. But then it really was time to put to use his ticket selling abilities. The Bosh Army were finally to be let loose in the O2. Yes, here they are. The Essex boys are out. Look lively. We ready, chaps? I'll order the Uber, bruv. You call Pablo. We need a little bit of trumpet tonight, don't we? Romford balls fighting. Get a double packet. I'm bloody gasping. Yes, all the troops were gathered for his fourth professional fight against the very tough but a bit shit Alvaro Torrero. Let's have a little look at his box rec. Hold on a minute. Right, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, not the best, really, but a noble stepping stone. Now behind the scenes, Big John and the rest of the family were working away, selling the tickets to every man and his dog.
We've just been so busy, like my wife with t-shirts, myself with tickets. I'll still be working up to fight night tomorrow, sorting the tickets out.
It was a roaring success as a whopping 1,400 tickets were sold, an astonishing achievement for a 4-fight novice, and every Bosh soldier was roaring on their feet come fight night to see the new kid on the block destroy the man in front of him.
As Fisher tries to open up, has to measure the shots now. Look for the openings and the towel comes in.
Now it only comes around once in a blue moon. We call it Hatton Fever, a British fighter with knockout power that is also a mega draw. It was time to get excited. It was time to jump on board the Bosh train. Meanwhile, back at home in the Fisher household, another attraction around this time had begun to turn heads. Now fame comes in funny forms. Some people get a bit of fame, like our old mate Tom Skinner here, by spreading a lovely little bit of motivation every morning, whereas others attract fame by dressing up on stage as a minge or a great big fucking balloon. But for our old mate Big John, it was just himself and his Chinese takeaway. After uploading a few clips, the boys Henry and William saw an appetite for more and more videos of Big John reeling off his Chinese order. The outcry of a great big bosh to finish it off was becoming a bit of a catchphrase. But ultimately, social media just became obsessed with the personality of this lovable man, and the whole thing went viral. Big John was on a pancake roll. Sorry, that was a cheap shot, wasn't it? But he really was. And whilst young Johnny carried on his winning streak, bringing the Bosh Army along with him for every fight, selling an incredible 2,500 tickets at Ali Pally, over 1,000 on an away day at Sheffield Arena, and another 2,000 back in Wembley Arena, Big John's fame was snowballing as well. And finally, here we are. So the Fishers have made the most of this hectic time. Their socials have absolutely blown up. They've expanded even further with a brilliant YouTube channel called Bosh TV, consisting of sitting down with the stars and of course smashing down a Chinese, compiled together by the very talented brothers along with some cracking tunes.
One bosh, two bosh.
But incredibly, that just wasn't enough. Big John is now touring the UK, doing his celebrity appearances in clubs and chucking Chinese in the mouths of students. He's fucking prawn cracked it. Sorry, that was the last one. He is great though, isn't he? I mean, I'm a ruddy massive fan. My mates have actually said I'm a bit of a Big John fanatic, to be honest, but I don't think that's fair. I'm not one of these, crazy fans who's obsessed with him and, has loads of pictures on the wall, stalks them and all that, you know what I mean? I'm not that bad, I'm just, quite a big fan, know what I mean? So, yeah. So, don't fucking judge me. Anyway, let me tell you what is really happening here. Now, it's lovely to see nice normal people doing well for themselves, and I'm sure Big John is enjoying the roller coaster ride. I mean, it's definitely better earning money shouting Bosh in a nightclub instead of selling cheese, isn't it? I know where I'd rather brie. Alright, sorry, no more puns. But yes, this man has a real agenda behind all this, and it's not for his own benefit at all. It's for none other than the benefit of his lovely family, and most of all our new British heavyweight hopeful, his son young Johnny, the Romford Bull. Because behind all the videos, behind all the fame he's found of late, Big John's real intentions are pushing tickets for young Johnny's fights, getting the nation behind him as he goes to battle, and getting you to become part of the journey. And the bigger he gets, the more people Big John can reach. Now that is a great father, and all in all, that's a ruddy great bloke, ladies and gentlemen. So it's time to get excited for the Romford Bull's rise, because Hatton Fever is in the air, and everyone he fights ends up on the fucking floor. Yes, join the Bosh Army, get behind our man on his quest for a world title, and let's have it large. Big up the Fishers, superb stuff, what a bunch of legends. And if you have stuck around for the end of this video, well bloody done, because we've got a cheeky giveaway. Yes, here's all you've got to do. Get yourself over to Johnny's Instagram page, follow Johnny and comment the words Propa Bosh under this picture. And on April the 1st, I will draw at random a winner who will receive a free ticket to his very next fight after the Damiana fight on March the 11th. The winner will also receive a Romford Ball t-shirt, and as well as this, a cheeky little video from Big John himself personally to you. How's about that then? So get cracking, you beauties. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. Big up the Fishers. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you double soon. Sign us out, Jono.
Bosh!